welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another roundup of the day's Africa Cup of Nations qualification action, and some interesting results to say the least. We actually did have one game yesterday. Of course, the show took a break. Equatorial Guinea defeating Libya by 2-0. Although I wasn't that surprised by that result. There were some very controversial decisions in that game, it has to be said. But Libya are going to have to beat them in Tripoli if they want to stand any chance of making it to AFCON 2023. And we saw Equatorial Guinea not only end Algeria's unbeaten run, but also make it to the quarterfinals of the last AFCON. But we know they do get some very favourable decisions. Remember when they got to the semi-finals of AFCON, going past Tunisia in awful circumstances a few years ago. So 2-0 winners to Equatorial Guinea. And then towards today's action, we had the late game, and it was a very late game because it finished Rwanda 0, Senegal 1, and it really did look like Rwanda were going to hold out for a draw against the champions of Africa. But what a surprise. First of all, we get the awfully long added time. We went into the 99th minute in the end in that game. Sadio Mane scoring the winner in the 98th minute with a penalty kick, just like the AFCON group stage game against Zimbabwe, pretty much. Mane, a 98th minute pen to win the game. Very fishy to me. Rwanda will feel hard done by. It wasn't a performance by Senegal where they blew the opposition away. They had all their stars out and they were matched player for player for pretty much 97 minutes of that game. So Senegal defeating Rwanda in late controversial circumstances. I'm sure Sadio Mane will go on to be the all-time top scorer for the Senegal national team. Burkina Faso with a very impressive win, defeating Eswatini 3-1 on the road. Eswatini perhaps didn't lose, well, they didn't deserve to lose the game 3-1. They're putting up a very good fight after their 2-2 against Togo last time out, losing this game 3-1. But they did play very well. 2 goals from Ouattara from Lorient. Burkina Faso do look like a very good side to me, even though they moved on from the days of the old Kabore and Petroipa. Still a very good team. And they defeat Eswatini 3-1. Burkina Faso with 6 points out of 6. They look very confident in terms of making the next AFCON. Zambia against Comoros was a very important game. There were two sides fighting to qualify alongside Ivory Coast in that group. And Zambia had to come from behind to defeat Comoros 2-1. Comoros took the lead through El Fardu Ben, their best player at Red Star Belgrade, and Wapo for Brighton just before half-time, and a late goal for Zambia to win that game 2-1. It's not over for Comoros, but when they host Zambia, they have to beat them and get a good result against them, and that's a very tough group to come out of because, of course, Ivory Coast qualify automatically as hosts no matter what happens. And Cape Verde beat Togo by 2-0. Cape Verde using Bebe up front once a Portuguese international of Manchester United signed by Sir Alex Ferguson is now starting up front for Cape Verde. Julio Tavares got the opener. They defeated Togo 2-0, and it's looking very bad for Togo. It doesn't look like they're going to be going to AFCON despite having Jene at the back. They just haven't really got going since Adebayor retired, to be brutally honest. Went to a World Cup in 2006. It's just gone downhill since then, really. Togo will not be going to AFCON after drawing at home to Eswatini and then losing on the road to Cape Verde, in my opinion. Plenty of action then to look forward to tomorrow. We've got the Uganda-Niger game, which is of course in Algeria's group. We saw Uganda go to the 5th July Stadium and lose 2-0. Uganda should be beating Niger at home, if we're being brutally honest. Then you've got Congo against Gambia. I could see that game ending as a draw. Then you've got Gabon against Mauritania. Mauritania is so impressive in their first game against Sudan, but Gabon also got a win in their opening game, so one side will be looking to make it 2 wins out of 2 in that one. You've got Tanzania against Algeria. Check out the preview on my channel if you haven't already. It'll be tough. It could be a draw, but I think Algeria will nick the win. Benin Mozambique is also an interesting matchup. Could go either way in that one. And we finished the day off with Sudan against DR Congo. Now, after DR Congo lost at home to Gabon, they've really got to get something at Sudan. But Sudan also, having been poor, losing to Mauritania quite heavily, need to get something out of this game as well. So I hope you're all enjoying the action. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.